How's it going today here at Nomad Mobile Maintenance and Repair? Today we're working on a 2008 Chevy Silverado 1500 crew cab with a short bed, tonneau cover, in a purplish, bluish, blackish paint. Nothing too terribly crazy going on. There's a few things that we found. Now, we're here for, and I would say just an oil change, but honestly, oil changes are the proper maintenance that really do keep your vehicle going for as long as it possibly can. So it's not just an oil change. It's a very important maintenance item, but we are here for an oil change today, and that's all finished. It had a little low oil level, but that's not too terribly surprising because if we look underneath, we can see that it's leaking oil from what appears to be the oil pan. And if we look at the front cover as well, we can see at the very bottom it's probably leaking at that as well. So that is definitely something that may want to get addressed in the near future. We were maybe a quart low on oil, so not too terrible, but is definitely something to keep in mind. The other thing is the customer had stated that they were thinking that the ball joints needed to be replaced. Now, we checked out the suspension, and honestly, it's been replaced. It's got new grease fittings on it. Oh, geez, that took me a while to come up with those. But it's got grease fittings all the way around. I don't see any issues with the suspension. I do see that the axle's also leaking from what appears to be both the driver side and passenger side output shaft seals on those actual half shafts or input shafts, or stub shafts, I guess is probably the correct terminology on those. But that is definitely something to keep in mind. The tires, they're okay in the front, but they're getting low on tread. They honestly don't look great in the rear either, but they're not to the point where they need to be replaced, but it's something to keep in mind. The only other thing that I'm going to mention is the catalytic converter on the driver's side is rattling. You can hear it at idle, and it's just broken material in there. It's pretty pronounced, but that is something that may cause a check engine light in the near future. But other than that, not too terrible, especially for an 08. Maybe get those headlights buffed out, but thanks so much for joining. It's Nomad.